The federal government has ordered the Trump administration to come up with a plan by Monday to restore SNAP benefits across the nation. A federal judge in Massachusetts said that it is unlawful for the president to withhold funds for the Supplemental Nutrition and Assistance Program to hungry families across the nation, and they have to come up with some plan by Monday to solve this. A judge in the neighboring state of Rhode Island went further and said the administration specifically has to use at least these funds from this $6 billion emergency fund to provide that assistance. Now, the administration came out against this, calling this liberal judges and that we have this emergency money for a reason, specifically if there was a hurricane or a food emergency. But we should note that this very administration has not been using FEMA to conduct aid across natural disasters throughout this calendar year, and specifically said that FEMA will not be going out in federal disasters or in national disasters in the next year. So by the administration's own logic, they do not believe in using federal money that's already been allocated outside of the emergency fund for natural disaster. And we should also note that furthermore, any food emergencies that exist in the present are specifically because of the ongoing mass deportation raids, of which a lot of people who have been deported worked on these fields, and a lot of them have been documented, as we see that they're going after not just the undocumented, but the documented and also U.S. citizens, specifically based off of the Supreme Court ruling, which the government is citing as a basis for them to racially profile people. Now, Mitch McConnell, known obstructionist, also agrees that we should be using this emergency funding to feed families if that funding is available, which it is. And he says there's no reason why people should be going hungry. Paraphrase. And also, the administration has specifically been banking on the deletion of the filibuster, a long-held congressional tradition requiring 60 votes to pass most bills, especially appropriation bills. Senate Majority Leader John Thune has indicated he is not going to do that, as the Senate Republicans do not have the votes. About a dozen or so Republican senators feel like it will be misused in the future, and also it stimulates compromise. We should also note that this shutdown, which is the longest shutdown in U.S. history, happens amidst a Republican president, a Republican House, and a Republican Senate. So we should note that there are deeper compromises at play here on the side of the Republicans that are beyond just Democratic obstruction, as we can see by specifically this court ruling that there are specific people involved here who could make changes, and they should make changes. It is not only a unilateral issue, despite the violations of the Hatch Act, as you can see on the USDA website, and the obfuscations of Fox News and the general GOP conservative media. That's the news. Thank you.